are, actually. I'm starting to cooking. The program for today is to cook a Bundt cake, which is called in Italian a Ciambellone. And I'll be making risotto with saffron, zafferano risotto, which is very typical of where I live, Northern Italy. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to take out this stuff. So I'm gonna take it out for now, and I'll start instead to prepare the ingredients for the cake. Oh yeah, also I have to make sure that I have everything also here, so give me a couple of minutes. Here we go. So I can also read your comments while I'm doing this stuff. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna leave these in a corner. This is my first stream of this kind, so it's actually all new. Okay, so I can also see the chat room now. Hi to everybody who just joined. Yeah, okay, so I'll gather the ingredients. Actually, I have it written down in my notebook, the recipe for today. So let's see, I'll go here. It's actually a recipe that you can find online. It's called the grandma cake, the ciambellone, and it's like one of the first results on giallo zafferano. But yeah, it will be fun to do. Okay, here we go. I also have this as a bookmark. That's the recipe. You're also seeing my program for that day. That's funny. Okay, so we will be using 4 eggs, 160 grams of butter, 250 grams of sugar, which I think I'll lower because 250 is too much, 300 grams of flour, then 16 grams, which is basically one busta, one of these. I'm gonna show them to you. It's just one of these to cook. It's the cooking, I don't know, baking powder, it's the name. Then we'll have some milk, 150 grams of milk. And here it lists lemon, but I'm actually just gonna use lemon syrup because I don't have lemons. Okay, so I'll keep this here. And I'll start. So I would just want to brag that I don't have many reasons to wear such a gigantic skirt, so I'm very happy to be able to wear it today. Thank you for giving me a reason to do so. And let's start. Okay, so the first ones are the 4 eggs. I'm gonna gather the eggs. I actually have a ton of eggs because these are just 3 eggs and it wouldn't have been enough, so I bought another. but then I make a ton of recipes with eggs, so they actually go pretty fast. I consume them within a week, so they will go fast. Then butter. Oh, I usually start by mixing the butter and the sugar because the butter tends otherwise to stick together, so I'll gather the butter now. And there we go. Also, oh hey, let's rock. Hi, I'm also trying to do the cooking stream, you see? You inspired me. Without you, I wouldn't be doing this. Oh, I also have the top view. Let's not forget about that. Let's activate it. There, such a professional look. Not as good as yours. I should try to place also the green screen behind. We'll see. I think you forgot to change the stream title. Oh, did I? Can I change it from here? Let's check. Oh yeah, I actually can. I thought it would update automatically because I set a time for the stream. Apparently not. Okay, so let's call it Cooking with Erika. And the category is cooking or food or whatever. Food? Let's try food. Search for food. Yeah, alright, found it. Okay, and oh, I don't know what that is. And oh, an error trying to update my stream name, and that sucks. Okay, I'll go back. I'll try to do it for the computer. Thanks for letting me know, by the way. Okay, I'll update the name from here. Let's see. Ah, it actually did update. Well, alright then. Okay. Now, so I have to cook here. I have to cut 160. No, I'm gonna use this one. Grams of butter. I don't know how to say that. So thanks, you are too kind. And there we go. Oh, it's crooked. Okay. Then, so how are you doing, people? Thanks for jumping on the stream on this experiment. I have to take out also here these nice. Oh, it's so cool that you can see this. Okay, so I'm gonna do it roughly like this without using extra containers. Okay, it says 0 grams, and I'm gonna. Oh, you see, it has like some nifty measurements here, so I could actually calculate it from here. So 50, 100, 150. Okay, this should be how much I need. All right, let's try that out. And oh, like this big chunk. This is where it gets disastrous. Okay, 80. Oh, that's perfect. And the other half. Oh, yeah, 1 gram extra. That's gonna be fine. Okay, I can take the butter out of the way. And I'll try to also split it into smaller chunks so that I can cut it well. Cool. All right, now that it is in smaller chunks, I can start adding the sugar. I'll zero out the weight. Is it called weight? I don't know. Okay. And start adding the sugar. It's a ton of sugar, 250 grams. But I actually almost reached 250. I'm gonna take some out. All right, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Then I'll remove this. It's because I'm also gonna add some syrup, so it will end up being a tad sweeter otherwise. And okay, so sugar is there. Now it's time for the flour. It's actually a very easy recipe to follow. So who wrote? Hi compound. Oh, you're following. That's so cool. Okay, I have flour. I basically buy everything from Carrefour, so they have the Carrefour brand. Okay, and let's zero these out, and 300 grams of flour. Then after I'm done with this, I'm gonna start with the risotto. Okay, notice how I'm risking this without using any spoons or stuff to let me take better measurements. I'm YOLOing it. Okay, 300 grams. Oh, why is it covering? I don't care about this. Okay, I'm good. I've only recently woken up, so this is a nice way to start the day. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I could only do the stream at this time of the day because in the afternoon My partner is going to do a coding competition, and he requires internet, and I'm gonna take that from him. Okay, so 300 grams. They are hosting it for work. It's very cool. I cannot code, but he's been working on that for the past week. And there. Almost done. Oh, okay. Oh, 4 extra grams. Whatever. 6 extra grams. Whatever. Okay. I saw the link and I thought I'd pop while I draw background stuff. Oh, thank you for jumping on the stream. Really appreciate it. Okay, so now it's time to add the lievito, which I keep a baking powder. Baking powder, that's the name. And then that's the milk. Oh, it's so easy. I'm almost already done with this. Okay. Could perhaps even start animating some stuff while I wait, because the baking part is the longest part. Okay. There. Then keeps covering this part here. So I forgot to mix all the stuff until now. It doesn't matter. Okay, I have to add the milk at this point. And then the eggs. No, wrong. Where am I searching for the milk? I should go in the fridge. Okay, fridge it is. Okay, milk. Where is my milk? Carrefour milk, of course. And zeroing this out. Yeah, so good. And now 150 grams of milk. Okay, 111, 120, and 154. I'm adding slightly too much, but I noticed that even if they don't perfectly match the measurements, it ends up being good anyway. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I wonder if I should mute the stream for when I have to. I'm gonna turn this off. I have to mix because the mixer is really noisy. So yeah, I think I'll do that. And start mixing. I want to mix it a little bit, although probably I should just add the eggs. Yeah, I'll just add the eggs. Okay, so now let's do the eggs thing. There we go. Noisy. Okay, so it says 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, and the last egg. Perfect. There's kind of small eggs. And 4. Cool. I'm taking this out of the way and washing my hands because eggs are dirty. I demand mixer sounds. Well, if you demand them, but then just don't be mad if there's gonna be noise. Alright. Wow, this only took like 14 minutes. I am that fast? Apparently. I thought it would take more. It always feels like it takes way more to do this stuff. I'm gonna be mad either way. Oh no! I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm taking this out. Back to their place. Okay, so now I have everything in. I just have to mix it. Prepare for noise. Mute the stream. You have been warned. When you see that I take this out, then it means that I'm done. The black part. All right, starting with the noise. You've been warned. 3, 2, 1. And that was the sound of hell. Can be so easy to make cakes. Okay, so I just want it to be more smoother. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much ready. Okay. I'm gonna take this out for now because it's the secret signal to let people know that I've stopped making a ton of noise. And I'm gonna take out the mold. I have very cute molds actually. So because this can be used like with classic molds, like this one. So it becomes yeah, let me turn this off for now. Where do I go? Here. So it can actually be round like this. It's composed of 2 parts. I got it from IKEA, so it's like super standard. I'm gonna place butter in here. And I also have cooler molds. So, oh yeah, I have this one. You can hear the excitement in my voice. So they are like, oh, they are super cute. You know, I use this for Christmas to make a tiny village. So you place the butter in here, and then you bake them for like 20 minutes, and they come out as perfectly cute houses, little houses. And then you pour a little bit of sugar on top, and it looks like it snowed on them. It's so beautiful. But today I'm gonna do the Bundt cake. Maybe another time I'm gonna use the cool mold. Yeah. I also have some very cool. Oh, these ones are very cool too. So these are you use them to make cookies with this. I'm gonna use them when I'm gonna make cookies, and it's basically a very cheap and easy way to make your cookies look super nice and like, oh, you spend so much time. Actually, I do spend some time on using this because it's like an extra step, and then you have to clean all these little things that are in here, you know, the little holes. But other than that, super nice. I totally recommend them. They're from a Polish brand. They're like imitations on Amazon. They are super bad. Get them from I should search for the name. I'll search it for next time. But they are totally super nice, and I totally recommend them. Sweden. Do you do a lot of cooking at home? Yeah, I actually do. I do all the cooking here. Where's the dog, by the way? Luna. I was hoping for the dog to show up at some point, but the dog is waiting for my partner to wake up. She's so loyal to him since this whole COVID started. Luna, Yini, trying to call her. Maybe she'll show up. Yeah. Anyway, I basically do all the cooking here at home. Oh, some here, here. Okay, no more here. And I love to cook different recipes. My grandmother taught me a lot of them. and my father too. And then the internet also taught me some recipes. So there's this fantastic website, but it's just in Italian, so I can translate some of the recipes. Most of the recipes are super easy to do. You just have to put the wheel. Like cooking almost always takes like 20 minutes for any dish. Anyway, gonna get also here the forno ready. Oh, I forgot the name. Okay, I'm getting it at 180 degrees, but I actually cook it at 160 because my oven is it has ventilation, and otherwise it would burn my cake or anything I put in it if I use the regular uh, numbers for cooking, like the regular time. Amazing, I'm here for all the recipes. Oh, like if you actually want, I'm actually gonna keep this up. And also thank you for showing up and interacting with me. Super appreciated. Since I'm like not streaming that much, and also it is also not my usual time for streaming, I'm not surprised that not many people showed up. But thank you so much. Also, I'm doing it mostly because I really wanted to do a cooking stream, really. Okay, so I turn the oven on, and by the time that I'm finished with buttering this, the oven should be ready to put this in. I'm also gonna add chocolate chips because chocolate chips are a treat in the Bundt cake. And yeah, cut a little slice of butter. I have to turn back on the top view. There it is, top view on. And I'll start adding it. Okay, do you see it? Yeah. Okay, then just me buttering here now. It's actually a bit uncomfortable. I usually do it on the table, but the table is out of view, so I'm gonna suffer for you. So here I can comfortably read all the comments. So far it's been going well, but I've like repeated this recipe a ton of times, so there's it's not that risky for me, but it would have felt too bad to try out a new recipe. Perhaps I'll risk it some other time. Sounds exciting. Also, there's no risk of setting stuff on fire. Wow, so noisy. My oven is like stating its presence. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, there were some drops. Let me just take the drops out here. Okay. Okay. I have a bunch of my grandma. Yeah, and now it's protesting. Yeah, I got you wet. Sorry about that. Beauty of having electronic devices. Bunch of my grandmother recipes. Hungarian chicken paprika with gnocchi is brilliant. I actually don't eat meat, although I eat fish, so that makes me a pescatarian. So I wouldn't eat that, but I bet it must be delicious if it's your favorite recipe. Didn't know you had a Hungarian ancestry. Okay, I got caught up in the middle of what I wanted to say, so that came out kind of slow. And yeah, okay. Just want to cover all the places. Okay, I kind of have trouble seeing well. Here we go. There. I wish I could give you a taste of this little cake after I'm done. I'm gonna cut so you can see the inside. Maybe that's better. I have this stupid cake holder. What is called cake holder? I don't know. Like a bell, glass bell. We called it campana di vetro. No, okay, sorry. Oh, forgetting now. Oh, no. Hope I'm not What about? Yeah, perhaps I touched it. Okay, now you should hear me. I think I see it. Okay, I think I touched here the microphone. I have it hidden in here. So I guess I probably accidentally touched it when I was washing. Okay, now I have to give it a last mix, and then here it's where the quietness would have been cool. Mute the stream. You have like 3, 2, 1. Ah, yeah, it's not attached. Lol. Uh, I removed the piece. Alright. Yeah, I just wanted it a tad smoother. Okay. Then I just have to put it in the never muting. Here for the chairs, yeah, change screen. Now your chair type, and I approve the chairs. CEO02. Alright. I actually should have mixed it a bit more because I see some uh, grooming. It's like little parts that didn't mix super well, but as I know, it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna put it in there. You see? Let's see. Okay, so I'm just filling the mold for easy. And there. Oh, someone has woken up. Which means the dog is arriving. Hey, Luna! There she is. Ciao, Luna. Ciao. Oh, no, she's drinking. Oh, you cannot see her. How do you see her from the couch? Let's move the Luna there. Okay. She's cleaning. Like, the kitchen is the kitchen floor is usually super clean because of her, because she eats every bit, every little crumble that falls on the ground. Oh yeah, dog stream. Oh, and almost done. Oh. The more I can get in, the more cake we'll have. Cool. Okay, now for my, I have to add the chocolate chips. Chocolate chips, chocolate chips. Cos'è? You cannot eat this. She cannot eat this. Non lo puoi mangiare, Luna. But she can sniff. She's curious. Always. How old is Luna? She's 2 years old now. Chocolate. Luna, Minnie. Luna. Stop. Oh, good girl. Stop. I'm not gonna give her anything. Alright. Now we add the chocolate chips. Oh. Okay. Now we generally eat this one for breakfast because we're Italians and we have sweet stuff. breakfast. And it's gonna last half a week, more or less. Then I mix them in, because if I leave them at this height, they are gonna stick to the surface. And if I mix them in, they are gonna stick to the bottom. And I prefer to have them at the bottom than at the surface, because otherwise it's gonna be burned chocolate. Yeah. Alright. I'm just covering them a little bit with the impasto, it's called in Italian. Well, this yellow stuff. You got me. Okay, as I'm done with this, just push that up a little bit. Push out all. Okay, and it's ready. Perfectly calculated. Now I'm gonna put it in the oven, and now I'm gonna start the risotto. There. The light inside is broken of my oven, but it still works. And put this away here. I can go. Oh, important. I have to set a timer. I have to set a 37-minute timer. And yeah, I was gonna forget. That would have been bad. Timer 37. Because it should be like around 35 and 40 minutes in the oven, so I set it at 37, just to be sure. Cool. Put the stuff away. And also put the flour away. Have you ever tried to also bake bread? Because it's super easy and you can use also this kind of flour. Oh. No, here it's already fine. 36. 36 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm go back here to the comments. And now it's time to start making the risotto. So the risotto is a very easy recipe. It's like you just have to spend like 10 minutes or less preparing the stuff, and then it cooks itself. And you feel like a very high-class cook because it tastes amazing. It's like my favorite dish. Okay, let's start. So we'll be needing a pan and another smaller one for the water. Now, classic recipes will tell you to put broth in here. I actually just put the water, and I already put the little dice of broth inside. So, like that's unorthodox, but it works so well, and I don't have to wash these, so because I just boiled water in here. So that's what I do. Okay, I fill it at roughly a half, and then depending on how much time has passed, like how much of the water is not anymore here, I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna move this here. Can you see? No, you cannot see the water, but just know that it's there. Yeah, you can see it from here. Also, it's not interesting or important. Okay, so we have the pan. We'll be needing one dice. So this recipe is for two people because we have two people in this house. Just cut in half the dice if you're just one person. So this one, like this. Then we'll be needing. We said saffron. We're gonna use saffron. Okay, here in Italy they sell this kind of confezioni. They sell them like this. So I'm gonna cut one open. Mostly because I finished the ones I already had open. You're getting the unboxing of the saffron. Okay, so we open it here, and then there's like 4 of them, like they say in here. Yeah, so you can see 4 of them. And I'm gonna just use one of these. It also works for just 1 person or 3 persons. People, yeah. Okay. Its head is coming off. No more hair. Brutally cut. Yeah, it's because Let's Rock says that I seem very calm doing all this. Unlike his attempt, you have to watch his attempt because it was the best. It was super entertaining. Uh, I'm like very calmly doing this. Okay, so I'm turning this on now. Yeah, I can put it a maximum power just for the water part. Then we set, so we have the saffron here, and as you see, it's just like one tiny amount of saffron. I can also tell you how much it is. Let's check. No, that's not the one. Let's check it here. Let's see. It's like 0.50 grams. I suppose it's per portion, but I'm not sure. Anyway, like whatever there is in one single unit of it, it's fine. Okay, so we have this, and we're gonna need the onion. Here's my onion, because you know that orcs have layers, just like onions. So here we have our onion. Okay, this is like a medium small onion, I would say. So I'll probably use either half of it or 1/3. Like 1/3, I just use it when it's like a lot of it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use half of it. Half is fine. But anyway, it depends. If you like onion, then you can use half regardless. For 2 people. For even if you're one person, would be fine. Okay, so half an onion. I'll be cutting it, and then because I'm super bad at cutting stuff, I'm gonna use the mixer again, which everybody makes fun of. But trust me, I have like special power to get myself burnt or cut. So this is the best thing, the safest thing at least. Okay, where is my card? Here, no. Here, no. Then it must be in the clean stuff. Okay, I'll take it out. Yeah, here it is. Dishwasher safe, and it's like from the same set. I've been using it a lot. I love it. I totally recommend it. And okay, dishwasher. Everything's clean in here. I got stuck. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna connect these parts and then cut half the onion and cut it finely. Then I'm gonna have the onion roast while here the water is getting ready. How's the cake doing? Oh, the cake is growing. Fantastic. I'm gonna cut half the onion. Again, I'm not using a cutting table, but I'm not cutting on the table either. Okay, remove this. Hold on. Here. And then I'm gonna cut this part here. And what I usually do is I make a cut here on the side so that it's easy to peel off. Then I do this. And then I just have it cut by the mixer. Okay, cut it in half. Oh, ciao, Luna. Luna has blessed us with her presence again. She's searching for food. She smells that I took out something. There, you can see her. Luna! Okay. She licked in my direction. I've been blessed. Alright. Then I'm gonna use a mixer, so I'm gonna make some noise once again. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Gonna be brief. Okay, so I have it nicely sliced. And then I'm gonna add some oil. Now the oil I have is very special because it is it is made by the dad of my partner. So you cannot buy this. It has a stronger flavor. It's olive oil from Puglia, which I don't know how it is called in English. I'm gonna have to put this away. And the other half goes in the onion holder and then making a bit of a noise. Okay, perfect. So I turn this on at like, I would say medium power. It's like 10 out of 15. And then I'll need, it must be in here, yeah, this, and yeah, I'm gonna place it all in here and let it fry a little bit. I don't want it too cooked. I just want the edges of it to become uh, dorate, like golden. Yeah, that's how we call them in Italian. Okay, here the water, you can see it, but it's starting to boil. I'm gonna move it here so you can see that it's boiling. And I'm gonna use that for the, okay, now because 10 is too low, I'm gonna put it at maximum power for now because I want it to fry a little bit faster. And then to measure the rice, so measuring rice and other stuff like this, it's actually pretty easy. It's half a glass per person, so I'm gonna use a full glass for 2 people of rice. Then basically all rice, unless it's like those weird organic kinds, takes roughly 15-17 minutes to cook. Yeah, as you see, I filled it nicely. You see, full glass of rice. Now I'm gonna drink this, and I can close here. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn on the lights. I hope the noise is not too much. I also had to turn on the vent. Alright, so we're getting it nicely golden. And then once I see that it's already a little bit golden, I'm gonna pour the rice on top and then mix it after a little bit. So at this moment, I'm keeping it at like high power because I want to toast the rice. So I'm gonna mix it a little bit. And put the rice away. Now, if you could hear, if you could smell how nice the onion smells. Okay. And then it's basically very easy because I first make sure that the rice is a little bit toasted, and then I cover it with water and let it go for like 15 minutes. Add these inside. Then after 10 minutes, I add the saffron, and then it will be ready. It's like this easy, super easy. And this is a recipe from uh, the Pianura Padana. which is Northern Italy, basically. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely. I can see that some edges has burned, which means yeah. Another important detail, if you want to make it taste super good, is to add a little bit of wine. I was almost forgetting, so I'm lowering this to medium power. Then I'm gonna take out the wine. White wine is the best. I'm gonna use Carrefour wine for cooking, of course. So this one in a brick doesn't have, like, it's just for cooking. There we go. And then, oh yeah, definitely the time to start adding it, because all the edges now are a bit darkened. The equivalent would be, I would say, half a glass of wine. And then we wait until it evaporates. All right. Okay, no more wine to be seen, like just a little bit, so I can already add the water in. And also I'm gonna run the countdown now because I'm covering it with water. Okay, so I'm basically making sure that it has like one finger of water over the level of the rice. And now we wait 15 minutes. I'm just gonna add the dado inside. I'm gonna show you how this looks. It looks like this. I'm using the vegetable one because I don't like meat, but you can use also the meaty one. It's the same. It's gonna taste good. And there, I place it in the middle. That's because sometimes I'm not gonna use all the water, and so some broth is not gonna be used, and some flavor may be lost. Also, if you're not sure how much water you should pour in, I find that this way at least it has the right amount of salt. This way. It's already looking great. Oh, thank you. It's been ages since I made risotto. Might have made some for me and the kids. Oh, that would be great. I'd be curious if you could also film the attempt. It would be hilarious because you would make it fun, not because it would go back. I'm sure. What did I want to say? It would go great. Okay. And then I mix it sometime, but sometimes I just forget about it and I go do my stuff. Which, by the way, I have to have a look for the cake. 20 minutes left. So they will be both ready around the same time. It will go badly. No! I tell you, it's like a super easy recipe. So you could totally do this. Also, I think you can use. Are you vegan? I think you are vegan because you made a vegan recipe. But you could totally use also vegan butter. That one that you were using. Or yeah. What am I talking about? What butter? Because at the end, if you want, you can add butter to make it better. But you can also just use the oil, the good oil, olive oil or whatever. um, it just doesn't have to taste like oil that you would use in a motor. Other than that, it's gonna be fine to use Luna. Luna is going. Oh, she's looking at me. Erika. Oh, I'm gonna give her something. I'm gonna make her do tricks. Erika. So to have Luna do tricks, I have to bribe her. I'm gonna put this up so you can still see her. Maybe let's cover this part. I don't know. Okay. You can check how it is going in the meanwhile. don't need a doggy cam place somewhere. Ah, you're vegetarian. Ah, okay. So then I guess butter would be fine. Luna, Nini, Nini, Luna. I have to cut this, 'cause otherwise it's too much. Okay. Luna, Nini. And now she wants. Nini, qua. Brava. Can you see her? No, you can't. Nini, qua. Nini, qua. No, Nini, qua. She's afraid. I think she's afraid of the majesticness of my skirt. Uh, Luna, Nini. No, she's afraid. That's hilarious. No, Jenny. Hi. I'm gonna have her come here around. That's sure to make her calm. We usually, when we cook pasta, at the end, we keep one spaghetto away from her for her, so that at the end she's gonna like play a trick, and then we give it to her, like one cooked but raw spaghetti. So with no sauce or anything. Well, I was hoping she would collaborate, but it seems like she's staring at me. She's not gonna do that. Oh well. Oh yeah. In the meanwhile, let's check how much time has passed. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I guess I could already add the saffron. I'm gonna have to wash my hands because they are full of dog treats, which she didn't want. Cool. I tend to wash my hands a lot, but I don't want to, mix the flavors or risk to accidentally taint the food. Yeah. What was I about to do? I was about to add the saffron. There we go. There, you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, it's like this. And I just do this, and it's done. Then I mix it in. And voila. Oh, it's starting to give off a nice scent of risotto. Okay, I think I can put just the water away because I likely won't need the rest, as I mentioned. And then I just let it cook itself. Oh, then at the end, once it is cooked, so you try it out, you must make sure that it's like overcooked is not good. You want it to be like it retains the shape, of the rice. Uh, anyway, once it has absorbed the water, because you don't want it watery, um, then you can add a little bit of butter if you want, and a little bit of cheese, Parmesan cheese. Parmigiano? What do I use? Do I use Parmigiano? Let me check. I will use Grana Padano, of course. Of course, Carrefour. So you just put this kind of cheese in. But it's not mandatory. My sister has allergies to dairies, so usually I skip all this part for her. And this makes it also suitable for probably vegans. Yeah, because I didn't use any butter either, and it's all vegetable. Yeah. So it's suitable for everyone. Oh, the cake has grown. Cool. Okay, so usually at this point is where I clean the kitchen and put away stuff, because like you can see it and it's better this way, but this kitchen is gonna put some stuff away. Luna refused the dog treats. He's a fool. Luna. Yeah, she's watching me. She like stares me dead in the eyes from across the corridor, but she's not coming. Oh, another thing, I can put it away for now, is that at the end, if you want, you can also add a little bit of pepper. Yeah, this one on top, but it's not mandatory. I like to add it for the flavor, and some people also add hot sauces. You know who I'm talking about. And you're free to add those too if you want, but that's like not the original recipe. But you're free to add it. I'm giving you authorization. Cool. I'm taking out this stuff. Cake is not ready yet. How much time do we have left? Oh, like 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 12 minutes actually. 12 minutes. Cool. And then it's gonna be ready. I am kind of hungry now. I could use a tea. I'm gonna make tea. Oh, yeah, my huge dress was taking stuff with it. The cables. Good thing I avoided a disaster just now. Alright. There. My favorite cup. And where's the brewing thing? Don't want to use that one. Oh, there it is. I have this from David's Tea. So if you're in the US, that's like the nicest one I have because it has tiny holes for tea. It's perfect. And what kind of tea am I gonna make? Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with this classic one. Hampstead tea from London. Organic Earl Grey. This is like the favorite tea from a dear friend of mine, the other Erika. I like it. I drink it as a treat because it has this perfect flavor, but it gets covered if I eat food, like sweet food or other food with it, so it's like a treat just when I want to drink tea. Alright. Oh, finish the water. I'm adding some water because it's like just 13 minutes, so the rice is definitely not ready yet. Okay. about to have some tea, perhaps not as nice. I have all kinds of tea. I'm a bit obsessed with tea. I like it very much. It's because I'm half Polish. Polish people drink a lot of tea. So I have like I'm gonna maybe give you a tour, but not today because that area there is full of cables and all the stuff that I'm using to stream right now. But I have like a fancy tea collection over there in cute little jars and all of it. Okay, so this one is like let me check how many minutes. Um, well, since I can find the minutes, I'll assume it's just 2 or 3 minutes. It's a black tea after all. Yeah. So 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, can do this. Do you have to move your computer for the stream? I have a portable computer. How do you call it? PC? Yeah. So yeah, I generally move. I have we alternate the use of the studio upstairs. So I sometimes work in the kitchen here on the table, or in the living room, or upstairs. Yeah, the three places. Um, so yeah, I generally have to move my computer for that. I suppose you have a standard like big computer instead, because you mentioned that you had to move a lot of stuff. I just had to move like the lamp and the webcam, and then install an app because I'm streaming from my phone. It's super nice. Also, another cool thing is that I just had to place the phone on top um, of the kitchen because there's like a cute little hut on top of the kitchen. Uh, so I didn't have to use any mounts or anything, and I just attached the phone to the power. I mean, you can see it. You can see it. Yeah. Also, this kitchen here, I didn't like. It came with the house. This is a very old house. It got renovated in 2012, maybe. I don't remember. I should read. Let me read when this was renovated. It was in 2006. So this was when this was renovated, and they put this nice kitchen here. Um, and well, we saw it, and we wanted to save, so we just kept everything that was in here. We just bought like a new sofa because the old one was it had some suspicious looking stains, and it wasn't washable. And uh, a new mattress and the studio. That's the only things that we. And a shelf for books. I have a ton of books. Uh, and those are the only things that we had to buy for the house in terms of furniture. Huge desktop computer. Oh my! And will you do some more cooking streams again? Cause and will you have to move, or like is that the new station you're gonna use? That will be. Or perhaps you can also stream from, I don't know, from the laptops. Or no, from like some portable like this. I know that Streamlabs kind of works. Okay, this is the part because 70 minutes have passed where I have to taste the rice. Yeah, it's ready. It's ready, and it tastes good. It tastes good already like this, and I'm not gonna add the butter mm, and the other stuff because my partner doesn't like that stuff added. So maybe I'm gonna add it just to my plate. But yeah, it's ready. Let's check the cake. Yeah, my kitchen has a floor. It came with the house. It's also super scratched, but it's fine this way. It's fine. Let's check. 3 minutes to the cake, so it's gonna be shortly ready. Also here, I'm just gonna leave this here. Not gonna cook anymore. Oh, my tea. I forgot the tea. Oh, that's a constant of my life. I make tea, then I forget about it. Should have placed the timer, but I already had a timer going on. No, where is it? I washed it. I washed it, so I'm gonna retrieve it. There it is. Okay. I can finally drink my tea. Oh, it's delicious. I love it. I'd do more cooking streams. There will be a way for me to do it more easily. I just need to figure it out. Oh, yeah. Then that would be lovely. Okay. Since here is ready, I can turn it off. I'm really excited about the cake. I want to show it to you. Yeah, I'm gonna put away this extra water. Already put this away. And take out the mittens. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, you cannot see it, but I have like, that's the only thing I love this kind of pattern. It feels so kitcheny. Kitcheny? Is it a word? No, I don't think so. So I have also the tabletop in the same pattern and this stuff. Well, normal stuff. It's silly, but it's the only thing you can actually decorate with. Okay. How much time is left? Almost time for the revelation so you can see the final product. Check. I could start placing this in a plate and then show you how the final result. Oh, it's 1 minute. 1 minute left. Okay. Let me take out. Okay. 1 and 2. Everything is different. Ah, the dog is hiding. He's under the stairs. I was gonna fetch her. Ah, she went back. Oh, she's wagging her tail. Why are dogs so cute? Okay, I'm getting ready for that. I want to make room actually for the cake. Yeah, I'm just gonna move this out of the way for now so I can place the cake there. I can also take this out to be there. There, it's time. Okay, I'm turning it off. Now, normally, if you're not sure, okay, of how much time it requires. Now, I've done this recipe a ton of times, so I'm sure of the times. I know that this is the perfect timing for my oven, but what usually people do is to stick toothpick and check if it's still wet or if it's dry to know if it's ready. I'm gonna show to you the result. This is the result. I'm gonna let it stay here for like 10 minutes and then I'm gonna remove the outside of it and place it on a plate. Hi! Oh, Finder is the friend who gifted me the tea that I'm tasting. Erika, sto bevendo il tuo tè. I'm gonna show it again. It's this one. I'm still drinking it. It's one of my favorite ones. Thank you. It was a birthday gift. I super appreciated it. It's really good. Thank you. Luna! Vieni qua. Cos'è? Vieni qua. Oh, there. I got the beast. I got the beast. Vieni qua. Vieni. Vieni, Luna. Oh, she's not fussy. Oh, brava Luna. Una, salta. Una, salta. Una, salta. Brava, Luna! There. She can also do more tricks, but you wouldn't be able to see them, so that's fine. This way. But tell her to do Karina. Una, Karina. Karina. Oh, she gave me both her paws. Brava. Oh, sorry you couldn't see her well. Okay, and then she's going away. She knows I don't have any more tricks. Alright, I'm closing the oven here. And I'm adding the rice to the plates. We're gonna eat here early. It just so happens this way. Okay. And then it's easy from here. I'm just dividing this in two. I'm gonna eat a little bit less than my partner. I'm giving him more. And as mentioned, normally you would add like 1 or 2 spoons of parmesan on top and a little bit of butter too. Just stuck there. Okay. It's off now. Okay. So this is how it looks in the end. I'm gonna place this for the butter to mine because I like it this way. So, oh, the one that I had extra from earlier from the cake. I'm just gonna add that in because it's like just a tiny bit to make it more. Oh, it's that sound. This sound. And on mine, I'm also gonna add the parmesan. Okay, so you can see that the butter is in there, it's melting. And the parmesan there. And then we mix it. Now, generally, my partner doesn't like the parmesan, but for this kind of recipe, it's actually good to have at least a little bit, unless you're allergic to dairies, of course. Here we mix it. I'm gonna do it better with my fork later. Should I do the demonstration where I also eat with the fork in front of you? I don't know. You tell me. Okay, then I'm gonna place here to the side. And last. Oh, I am making you hungry then, huh? Okay, here's the cake. We are unboxing the cake. And I'm gonna grab a plate. It's a normal plate in this case. I think it hit the microphone. Sorry about that. And I'm gonna place it here. And then move the cake upside down there. Let's hope it doesn't break. Usually when I put chocolate chips, it sticks a little bit if the chocolate chips touch the ground. Then I have to unstick it calmly. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, I think some parts stuck. Let's see. No, it's actually, yeah, it's one hole. One hole. But we can cover it with the sugar, powdered sugar. So this is also the end result. Oh, yeah, let me turn off the big IV camera here so you can see it. And that's the final result. Woo! I cannot do it too much, otherwise it's false in this case. So that's how it looks like. And I'm gonna, should I cut it? Do you want to see it cut? Because usually it's best to make it go back to a room temperature, so it's not super hot, so that it's, it has the perfect consistency. Consistency? I don't know. I'm not sure. Basically, it has the perfect texture. Texture. That's the word I wanted. And then you have it with tea, of course. All right. So lunch is ready. Thank you for keeping me company, and let me know if you try this recipe. I hope I explained everything. Um, but let me know in any case. This is super easy to do. You can totally do both these recipes, and they are gonna taste great. The risotto is an authentic regional traditional dish here, the saffron one. And perhaps next time I'm gonna do something else. Oh yeah, let's do the buon appetito, yeah. I'm gonna just taste it for you just to show you that it actually tastes good. And I'm not gonna eat it all because I want to eat in company. Yeah. Mm, yeah, it's actually, I was worried it would be, because I left it at 17 minutes instead of 15. I was worried it would be uh, too cooked, overcooked, but it's not overcooked. It actually has a good texture still. And yeah, so add a little bit of parmesan on top. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna also add a little bit of pepper. So like this, just a little bit, like this, and then it's ready. All right, this is the end of the stream since I completed both recipes. I wonder if I can hold them both and then make a video thumbnail with both in my hands without ruining the cake. Let's try that. Look at this. Oh yeah. No, this needs to be higher like this. Yeah. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Which it's gonna be later if you're gonna watch the mini stream where I'm just gonna rig and animate. All right. When is lunchtime in Italy? Around 13, yeah. But we're eating earlier today because partner is getting a haircut after 6 months. So it really needed a haircut. Not that I wouldn't need it too, since my hair is like super long. I want to cut it too because now I'm sitting on my hair, like literally. If I try to sit and like this, I don't know if you can see it, but since it reaches here, if I sit, I sometimes I sit on my hair, and it's uncomfortable. Oh yeah, lots of noise. Why not? Let's make it chaotic. Yeah. All right. So have a nice lunch too. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I sure enjoyed your company, especially thanks to Let's Rock because you rock. And see you next time. Bye.